Kyle Busch. It's been a few days since his passing, and I definitely had to take some time to gather my thoughts and just process what happened this week. Kyle Busch has been racing in NASCAR on Sundays ever since I started watching the sport in 2005. He became somebody that I was quickly a fan of for his personality, his masterful talent behind the wheel of a race car. He was somebody who was not afraid to speak his mind and somebody that I quite frequently looked up to growing up as a kid, even all the way into the young adult I am here today. My mind and my heart go out to the Busch family and any close friends of Kyle Busch. Anyone that knew him personally, I'm just a fan of his, very much of a fan. I only know him so much through that, but with how much he was on my TV screens and how much memorabilia that I've got filled up in my room of him, it definitely took me a couple of days to try and gather my thoughts as far as what I wanted to say, and just like I said, it took me some time to process losing basically what feels like our generation's Dale Earnhardt moment. I know that this has been like a big eye-opening moment, kind of have an awakening to hug your loved ones and just cherish the moments that you have with them, because we don't know how short life could be for anybody. And I try to cling on to those words as much as I can in those moments and reflect through others as far as what family means. Growing up myself, I did not have the greatest examples, but through other people, the growth through them is something that I try to follow through in my personal life and my day-to-day living and growing as a person myself. The point of this video is to give out kind of my view of Kyle Busch and through my memories, cherishing what he did through the sport of NASCAR and just some of my favorite moments of his, whether it be positive, negative, where he was hot on the radio. It was just Kyle Busch being Kyle, man. These are the moments that I fell in love with and what made me a huge fan of Rowdy. I don't really need to ramble on too much because this video is my tribute to Kyle Busch. Rest in peace. Again, my heart goes out to his kids, wife, friends, and family. And let's kick off this compilation with his first Cup Series victory that happened in Auto Club exactly one day from my 7th birthday.
Through turns 3 and 4. Tomorrow the headlines will say Busch won at California.
Here it is.
But it'll be Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch wins at California.
Yeah, get it.
Kyle Busch better be glad
Clear.
Jeff Burton behind him.
Yes, sir. A lot of give and take there. He's going to little bump and run here. They're going to drag race to the finish line. Yes. Kyle Busch in the 5.
I tell you, anybody else, Mr. Nice Guy was nice to you.
I'm still not a very big fan of these things. I can't stand to drive them. They suck.
Kurt Busch in that 2 got such a run through the middle of 3 and 4. He's going to take second spot away from Burton. Here comes his brother Kyle to the inside. And almost wrecked him.
I told you.
There he goes.
I told you.
Oh my gosh.
Checkers are wreckers.
That boy's got a lot of talent. If only he can harness it on a weekly basis.
How much more difficult is it when it's you and your brother than when it's you and somebody else that takes you out?
Yeah, I was waiting for the day, and we got together. I was making a clean move on the 31, and then I got a car on my inside when I'm on the bottom lane. And so I was waiting for the day when we got together. We did, and we were racing for $1 million. You know, the tough part is I wrecked real close to the end at the Daytona 500, and there was a lot of money up for line, and a guy named Harvick won the race. A guy named Harvick's leading right now. So that was a bummer to have my little brother pull that move on me, and maybe I should have given an inch instead of taking an inch from him. But hey, that's what the All-Star race is all about. I just hate I got a wrecked race car, and so does he.
You will talk to him.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll talk to each other. It's just tough to have this scenario happen out on the track, but inevitably it was going to happen. So we'll see what he has to say about it, and we'll see what we can do to discuss it. But right now, I'm not eating any Kellogg's anytime soon.
That looked like it came out of nowhere. What happened out there with Junior?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him. I just gave him a lane to try to let him go on the outside because I knew he was going to have a run off the corner, and I got run in the back of and spun out down the back straightaway for absolutely no reason, and it was, you know, a pretty stupid move on his part. And obviously, I'm sure these guys that he's going to be working with next year don't really appreciate this because they've got a championship they can win this year, and he doesn't. So, you know, I don't know what what he was thinking really or what the problem was, but just is very, very unfortunate for all these Kellogg's CarQuest boys, and the guys do such a great job. We had an awesome car. I thought it was going to be a car that was going to be a top 3 definitely, if not maybe a winning car. Just cruising there, riding around, minding my own business on the bottom, and just got run over.
They'll be side by side down the back straightaway.
Ooh, man, that was tight off turn 2. He's got him. I believe he's got him this time. Oh, he turned him.
No.
Oh, he turned him. No.
It was just a bummer deal. You know, we were both racing hard there, and you know, Denny Hamlin first off had the class of the field today. You know, his car was awesome. That FedEx Joe Gibbs Toyota was great, but Junior and I just racing hard there and getting into turn 3, from the front end replay, it looked like he come down a little bit, but it's just a part of racing. I mean, I probably could have moved down a little bit lower getting into the corner. He probably could have moved up higher. I mean, it's just a product of good hard race, and I apologize to those guys. It's tough that they had a great race car tonight, and they probably could have finished, if not winning the race, probably second. But for us and to go on the way that we have so far since all this has gone on has nothing to do with any of that stuff. So to me, Rick Pigeon coming on down here was a friend of mine and has always been a great friend of Dale Jr. That was a little uncalled for, and it's not all about him all the time, so he'll know what I mean by that.
Whether it's fair or not, he's going to need some security from all of us.
Here moments ago, there's the 88 behind the 18, this time entering 1.
Well, you see Dale Jr. hit the brakes real hard, locked the left front up. Looked like he tried to stay off of Kyle in that particular instance.
Yeah, and you had the 18 coming down to make his entrance into the corner. I'm not sure that he really thought Junior was up that far.
For the first time in Sprint Cup racing since 1954.
Come on, folks, kick my hand.
Foreign nameplates going to victory lane. Wild Thing wins.
Yes,
Kyle
sir.
Busch. His 4th try at Darlington. His first checkered flag. Kyle Busch wins the Dodge Challenger 500.
My goodness.
And out of turn 4 at Lowe's Motor Speedway, Kyle Busch will get the sweep, his 9th win in 2008.
Kyle's awesome. He's unbelievable. I mean, he lives up to the hype. Every time he gets in our car, he goes out and wins. So we can't ask for anything more.
See the back end of the 18 kick out.
Okay, he got into him,
moved him out of the way. He's got the lead.
Here comes Kyle back at him again. He's going to get to him.
Yeah, gave him a little shove.
The bump and run, the Bristol move.
There comes Denny Hamlin right there too.
Denny Hamlin said, my turn to play. I got a bumper too. Here's the post race.
Still.
No, he hit me getting into turn 1, which got me a little bit loose, shattered the rear tires, but whatever. That's Carl's going to say he's sorry he didn't want to race that way because he always does, Mr. Ed-like. So we'll take it, we'll go on, and we'll race him that way in a chase if that's the way he wants to race.
Right there,
right
yellow.
Here.
Yeah. There, see it.
I can't do this. Right in that area.
You did it.
I tell you, there are a lot of cheers, though.
There are a lot more cheers every week.
Yeah.
If you guys are sitting at home, you can't hear it, but there's a lot more cheers every week.
Yeah, like I said a long time ago. See that hand?
To the bottom.
See that
He
hand?
just wanted to touch him, man. Just wanted to touch him.
Can't get him to the high side. Here he comes. No,
There
he
he turns him. He turns him.
Busch in the
Oh,
wall.
my
Here
God.
comes Stewart to the checkered
Tony
flag.
Stewart.
And another car gets in the backside. It's Casey Kane. And they're scattering everywhere as they come to the line.
If the second place driver dumps, quote unquote, the leader, then black flags. He doesn't get the win. If he's on him from behind and moves him out of the way and there's no wreck, then fine. Well, we wanted to do something for our fans.
I want Kyle Busch in a pink car in a pink suit.
And now?
They get to be our sponsors.
This has always been artistic.
And she loves those cats.
Who doesn't like kittens, bunnies, and little baby seals?
No, he did. He did kind of make a little move here. Contact there.
Yeah, that's what you said. Come on, let's see if they're going to fight. I want to see this. A little discussion.
A few little words here. He's like, hey, dude, one of us is going to win.
Well, we thought Toyota might have a chance to get their first victory here at Michigan, but didn't happen.
They'll have to wait.
It was looking that way, though. I mean, they had a great run, but this guy right here, he won Iowa. He's won here at Michigan. Oh, here we go. Nothing wrong with controversy.
Well, you need to get the helmets off. I don't know. That might be a smart move on Vickers' part.
Yeah, if you're going to punch you better leave the helmet on, Andy.
I saw somebody grab was it Kyle Busch by the helmet?
Yeah, I remember that.
I think I'd rather have it off.
He hung up my right rear quarter panel. all the way down the front straightaway and gave the win to the 88 car. He slowed us down so much, he had no idea the 88 car was coming. And the 88 just drove right by both of us on the outside because Brian Vickers was trying to slow both of us down. Just stupid. If he would have ran his own line up at the top of the track and I would have ran my own line down at the bottom of the track, it could have been a battle between us two. But unfortunately, you race with idiots, and I guess you'll have that sometimes. But the NOS Energy Drink Camry was good today, just not good enough. And I felt like we had a good handling race car on the long runs, but unfortunately there we didn't have long runs at the end of the race. So I'm sure I'm complaining and I'm whining and I'm a crybaby, but that's uncalled for. I mean, it's just stupid. I would have ran my own line instead of giving it to the third place car in order to battle it out between the top two who deserved the win and deserved to battle the race out at the end. He didn't deserve to win.
Addington, what a call, buddy.
Light the candles and cut the cake. Kyle Busch joins Cale Yarborough as NASCAR's only Sprint Cup winners on their birthday.
Yeah, baby. White flag here. Mark Martin on the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Busch by 1 car length. Ambrose back in third.
Behind him. Is he going to try to get to his bumper?
And out of turn 4, Kyle Busch will win it at Bristol, Tennessee.
He's coming down.
Look out, he's going to slide up. We've seen him bounce off the wall before, but it won't work this time.
Oh.
Here he comes. Kyle Busch is going to take the win. What a way to cap off the 2009 campaign. You heard him say it. What a weekend. You're about to see history. The first man ever to sweep all 3 Touring Series.
Baby, oh yeah. Championship caliber win right there, boys.
Kyle Busch off the 4th corner and three-peats the spring race at Richmond.
Oh boy. I don't know if that's
Jeff Burton and Kyle Busch. Harsh words. And all in one direction.
Whoa, you don't see Jeff Burton get mad like that very often.
He said I didn't race him very nicely, so he said I ran into him, and I don't know what I could have done to have made that work without touching him. His teammate, the 33, made me 3 wide getting into 1, and I held it as tight as I could on the 33, trying to stay off the 31, so I guess all that nice respect stuff he talked about earlier in this week's out the window, but I guess that's how I race everybody, is from what everybody says. But no, I mean, forget about that. This was an awesome night by these guys and his team. Dave Rogers did a phenomenal job helping me and getting me a car that I could come back through the field like that. We were really off when I made contact on pit road, and I can't thank M&M's Pretzels enough, and of course NOS Energy Drink, Interstate Batteries, Norm Miller, Toyota, everybody that helped us tonight.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Yes. Woo! Yeah, baby. Good job, David Rudiman. Woo-hoo! Way to go, Dave Rogers.
He's got it. Oh, the contact. And he takes the position back. Uh-oh, Kyle, will he retaliate? Yes, he turns him. Joey Logano goes past. He gets through it. The caution is out. And there is damage to the points leader.
What's up, Bristol? Oh, y'all are so loving. Thank you. Kyle Busch, driver of the number 18 Double Mint Camry, ready to win it again.
Brad Keselowski, driver of the Penske Racing Dodge. Kyle Busch is...
Kyle, what was your thought about Keselowski's little pre-race declaration?
Who?
Brad Keselowski?
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay. He drives the number 12 car.
I saw it, but I passed it.
Yeah, it sure looks like turn 2 right here.
Yep. Rudiman got the worst of it, but Kyle did get some damage on that left rear.
Car's destroyed. My steering wheel's knocked a quarter of the turn off. He bent the rear end housing, he bent the truck arm, he bent everything. I have a serious problem with what just happened. And I don't think anybody in the tower is going to do a damn thing about it. And if they don't, then we'll have a meeting afterwards.
We'll just focus on our stuff here. We'll get the best we can. The crew chief told them he better start wrecking people or he'd quit, so there's a big problem.
He might stay on the lead lap here. Looks like it was close.
Well, he's out in front of the pace car, so it looks like Kyle will stay on the lead lap.
So now he can come back around and change the other side. He changed the left sides because had that left rear that was flapping.
And you heard him on the radio helping the crew chief, saying, hey, you're going to have to do the left sides first. Let's show you how close it really was for him staying on the lead lap. There is the pit outline, and look at the pace car. Now that blue line in the background, if the pace car is past that, he's drilled. Oh, and we just got word from NASCAR. The 18, too fast.
They said we sped to keep from going a lap down.
You heard it there. They're going to hold him one lap.
Yeah, they actually changed right sides first. Now they're changing the left. Well, I mean, he was going to be a lap down either way. Oh, well, I guess that's a little hand signal he's giving the NASCAR official.
Yeah, we will apologize for Kyle.
Can't shoot the messenger. You know, he was just trying to stay on the lead lap, and that's a chance you take. If you make it, great. If you don't, all he's losing is what he would have lost if he had, had not made it.
Who already
said unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's the radio.
That's freedom of speech. They're going.
That's Kyle Busch's radio. Remember the little gesture that we had to apologize for? It's going to cost him 2 more laps. NASCAR is going to pull him in.
We're too hard for this. You're costing us. Road, park it for 2 laps.
And while all that goes on, the race continues out on the track. A lot of traffic back through the middle of this field. There is Kyle. We'll see if he comes in this time.
We can load it on the liftgate.
He is slowing down and making his way down pit road. So a bad break turned into a bad situation, and it's gone to worse. Battle for 5th over on the right side.
That'll stand up to him, but they'll show me how far to stand up.
What is Kyle thinking?
Oh, man. Is that a misjudgment or was that a turn on purpose? Rusty, what do you think?
Well, it looked like Kevin was trying to dart back underneath him. He had a big run and just didn't quite clear him. It looked like a racing accident to me, but boy, it's
they bumped
awful.
earlier, though. Remember, they had some...
Makes you
Bring
wonder.
the car to pit road.
Wow.
See, Kevin tried to do that swap over.
10-4.
Wow.
Yeah, you heard Kevin's radio.
So he pulled right in front of him. Wow.
And NASCAR telling Kyle Busch to pull the car over and stop on the racetrack.
Get out of the race car, bud.
So the fire crews can go attend to that.
Comes the fire truck. He's coming to your left.
Bud, you got to get out of it. You got to get out of it, man. You got to get out of it.
Look at that.
All right, there's the fire truck right there.
But it's up front of the motor. You got to get out of it.
All right, he's out, boys. He's out, and he's okay.
I don't know. You know, Harvick pulled a slide job on me earlier in the day, and I crossed over and passed him clean, but apparently it wasn't in the time of day in order to do that. I don't know, but my guys work way too hard to be in this position and fight hard all day long to be put with a wrecked race car at the end of the year. You know, we wanted to come out here and finish strong. We felt like we had a top 4, top 5 car, and it means so much to me, to those guys, that we come out of here with a good run like we were having, and it's very unfortunate. You know, it's just a guy that doesn't have his head on straight apparently today, and thought everything was good. Talked to him in the in the pre-race and the drivers meeting and all that, but he's such a two-faced guy, it just doesn't matter.
And Harvick and Busch.
He's after him.
Yeah, this has just started now.
No,
wheels off again. Here he comes.
He says, "Okay, this is enough. I'm going back here, and we're going to have a little talk." And there goes his car. That car just took off.
It's tight racing after the restart there, and Harvick's up on the top a little bit loose, and I had to run, and I gave him room, and he kind of came off the wall. That's a bad angle, obviously. Clint wrecked bouncing off of Harvick, and it was just uncalled for, just unacceptable racing. And, it's in the last couple laps, but I gave him room off of 2. I didn't get the room, so just real unfortunate.
Ooh, close. Wide into turn 4. That moves Kyle Busch all the way up the racetrack. He has to catch it before he gets to the wall. And Hornaday catches the wall.
Clear low. Caution's out. Caution's out.
Caution is going to come out.
Both drivers trying to get by. Looked like the 17 of Timothy Peters. They slid up the racetrack, and now Kyle Busch not happy at all.
It's all good, dude.
And Kyle Busch is going to turn three into the wall. A championship contender Hornaday in the wall.
Well, Kyle Busch should be parked for this race and maybe the rest of the season for that. The 0-7.
The 0-7, excuse me.
Pencil, kind of what I was getting at.
That is unbelievable. Yep. And that takes that 33 truck out of this championship hunt, I believe.
Jamie McMurray scraping the wall as the field comes off the final corner. Kyle Busch, for the 4th time this year and the first time in Michigan, is going to take the checkered flag.
Sweep it again, baby. Sweep it again.
Off turn 4.
Oh, we did. Good job, everyone. Way to bring it, guys. You all want to race up this road.
Runner with his older brother driving tonight. Kyle Busch scores his 24th career victory, 4 in a row for the Spring Richmond race.
The 54. This will be career win number 60, the all-time leader in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. And he's going to pick up win number 6 here at Bristol.
And especially, oh, we got more than that. Brad's going to be happy about that one.
Just past start finish here.
That is Brad walking directly toward Kyle Busch's pit.
Guys, use your head. Don't be silly. We don't drive the car. We just work on it. Be smart. That really sucks. I got tied up off the corner there. I tried to turn it in, and I didn't have any front wheel response. So, of course, it's my bad, but running hard there.
Joe Gibbs Racing's 18 with Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch in brother Kyle's 54. Here they come to the checkered flag. Who's it going to be? Hamlin sliding it sideways. Give it to Kurt Busch. Woo!
What a race. What a finish. Woo! Man, what a job by Kurt Busch to hang on the outside there.
I don't know what to say. I mean, to have Kurt do it doesn't bother me one bit. That's awesome. Just a great feeling for me, for Samantha, for Grandma at home, for my dad, everybody. This is cool. This is really cool.
Watch out for the 3rd place car, Kyle Busch. He's looking.
Hamlin edges ahead. They touch! They touch, and here comes Kyle! Hamlin, Logano on the wall. Hamlin spins down the racetrack, and Kyle Busch wins in California.
I thought they'd be nice to each other. They weren't.
1 lap to go. Kyle Busch, defensive line into turn 1.
There's something wrong with the 18.
Now Ambrose trying to get second from Keselowski while he tries to get the lead from Kyle.
Oh,
Contact in the S's.
It's right. Gotcha.
Dangerous spot on the track for Kyle to be sideways. Looks like he gets off to the guardrail. No caution yet. Here's the race for the lead.
One more shot to get to the bumper.
Try the outside. Almost spins himself out trying to get to the bumper. The one that got away comes back to Kyle Busch. He wins at Watkins Glen.
Can't do this for 10 laps.
Eric Jones around. Back across the field. The big one, part 2 at Daytona.
Yeah, they can't do this.
Say hi. Nice straight. Did anybody hit you there, Kel?
A horrific crash for Kyle Busch, who slid through the infield grass and went head on into the inside wall. And he is climbing from that car, and that is an unbelievable sight. Wow.
I mean, he hit that wall head on. It looked like he never even slowed down.
And you see Kyle here being tended to by medical officials. And he is alert and obviously talking, and that's a great sign.
And Kyle, he was trying to save it as long as he could. He was just barely going sideways. He was trying to save it, and then he noticed, it was obvious he couldn't get it saved. And
they've stabilized, or tried to, that right leg. And we'll continue to follow the story with Kyle Busch, injured in a crash here at Daytona.
One last chance at turn 11.
Watch his 4 and the 15 back there. They got a pretty good battle going on for 3rd.
And off the final turn, no crutches necessary. Kyle Busch wins at Sonoma, and for the first time in Sprint Cup history, the Busch brothers finish 1-2 at the road course. Will he get his second win of 2015? Coming out of turn number 4, Kyle Busch is going to win at Kentucky. right back into the gas through the short chute. Into turn 4. Now all Kyle Busch is going to see will be the flag stand. Fans on either side. Kyle Busch is going to add his name to the illustrious list of Brickyard 400 winners. His closest competitor, just a dot in the rearview mirror. Through 3 and 4, no one has battled through as much pain and had as much perseverance as 30-year-old Kyle Busch. Tonight he earns his first Cup title. Kyle Busch, the 2015 NASCAR Sprint Cup champion. He is the 12th different winner at Las Vegas.
What a wild finish here. It looked like Kyle Busch had at least 4th place spot secured.
The 18, I think I got a flat tire when he came down on me. Something I really lose. The heads up on 18. Pit road, heads up.
Kyle Busch and Joey Logano are in a fist fight. Kyle Busch walked over and threw a haymaker. Chaos down here on pit road. A big bloody gash on the forehead of Kyle Busch.
Everything's great. Looking forward to a fantastic weekend here in Phoenix. Back to the racetrack.
What did Logano do wrong, and will you race him any differently going forward?
Everything's great. Looking forward to getting back to the racetrack and getting into my race car.
Are you okay with Joey moving forward?
Everything's great. Really looking forward to getting in my race car and getting back here at Phoenix.
Speaking of that, are you glad that this is over and now you can get in the car where you're comfortable and get back to racing?
Everything's great. Really looking forward to getting back into my car and being here in Phoenix.
Pretty much what we're going to hear.
Everything's great. Looking forward to getting back into my car.
It's his 17th start here. Never has he finished better than 3rd at Kansas. Kyle Busch, 37 victories.
Kyle raced 7 times in the Truck Series this season and 3 victories.
Is he still smoking the tires while he's hanging out of the truck? I think so.
He is indeed.
Look at that dog. It's thinking, what the heck is going on here?
Down the backstretch for the final time. Kyle Busch, get out the broom. You just swept at Bristol.
I'm not surprised about anything. Congratulations. Pure talent. That's about it. My pit crew did absolutely nothing to help me out tonight. My truck drove like and these splitters are absolutely horrendous. You can't pass in traffic. You can't race alongside anybody. You can't get within 5 truck lengths of no one. But somehow, some way, I was able to get back to the front. Had a blast. And then, I don't know, 2-3 laps later, it blew out.
And for these guys, it was actually a broken A-arm that had them in the evening from there.
As he comes out of 4, it's a drag race. They wreck behind him. Kyle Busch will win.
Yes, sir. Checkered.
Can't believe we're going to talk about Kyle Busch going for 3 in a row. I didn't see this happening when this race started.
They'll never repeat from 32nd. Kyle Busch wins Richmond to take home his 47th career win. The Candyman comes. Kyle Busch gets it done at Charlotte. He has now won everywhere.
Yes. You guys are amazing. Awesome.
On 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. And there's the gap between 1 and 2. Kyle Busch. And here comes Larson. Larson to the bottom of the track.
Slide job.
Trying to take the lead away.
Slide job. Almost.
The momentum. The 18. They make contact. The 18 into the wall. They're side by side again. Going into 3 for the lead. Larson has the advantage. Here comes the 18. He puts the bumper to the back of him. The 18 into the wall. The 42 sideways.
Where's Harvick?
Here comes the 18. Kyle Busch will win. The 2015 Cup Series champion.
Got to where we needed it right there at the end and was able to lead all those laps. And if it wasn't for lap traffic, it wouldn't even have been a race. I don't know what y'all are whining about, but if you don't like that kind of racing, don't even watch.
If you love you some rowdy, let me hear you go. Boom.
Between 3 and 4 and headed for home. Kyle Busch in his Joe Gibbs Toyota is going to win his 53rd race in the Cup Series and hit his magic number 200 in Southern California.
Awesome race car. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Can you imagine if I could have gotten Vegas and yesterday? How many in a row? How many?
54th career win for Kyle Busch. Kurt Busch second. Kyle Busch ties Lee Petty for 10th on NASCAR's all-time list. Last lap by, he was still the fastest car on the racetrack by 0.5 of a second over Brad Keselowski. Kyle Busch for Toyota and Joe Gibbs Racing wins the Pocono 400, his 55th career win, tying Rusty Wallace for 9th on NASCAR's all-time win list.
55 wins.
I was told he was going to go high. I thought he was going to go high. He went middle because I thought he was going to go high. And killed our day. I don't know. I mean, should have run 4th probably, but instead 19th. I don't know. What? We're the top echelon of motorsports, and we got guys that have never won late model races running out here on the racetrack. It's pathetic. They don't know where to go. So, what else do you do?
And for you guys just going through the playoffs, you had that 45-point buffer. Do you fall back on that? Does it really stick in your mind at all?
It's pathetic to have to lean on insurance. My premiums are going to go up.
Very frustrating, Kyle Busch, understandable.
What happened there with the 53 there late? 52, get it right. Don't know.
How did that impact your car?
Killed it.
What did you think? Were you happy that you were able to come back after the early damage?
Nope.
Or what happened there at the beginning of the race?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Careful. How about the heat? What effect?
It felt great.
No fine out there the whole time?
Based on that you're going to a place where you won last year at Richmond?
Nope, can't pass there.
You feel okay about your chances overall?
Don't care.
Does it help any at all that you got the bonus points coming in here, coming out of this race?
Just here so I don't get fined.
Do you feel like if you had been able to get the top 10,
I'm answering the dumbest questions over and over again. Am I good?
You see the 18 slowing down. William Byron goes up and runs into the back of him to show him his displeasure. The problem is the damage is all to the 24.
And Steve, we've heard this before, the crew chief getting mad, telling the driver to react. Listen, I don't blame you for being mad, but you got to let the driver handle it. If not, you end up with situations like this. Now, who came out on the short end of the stick? William Byron has a car that's destroyed.
Kyle Busch, what are you thinking? We got to get him a truck, Kyle. We got to get him a truck to go to Iowa.
The unlikeliest of scenarios. A driver hopping in a truck for the first time in 15 years takes it to victory lane.
Kyle Busch will win his 100th Xfinity Series race, and it happens in Nashville.
More wrecking.
Great work this weekend. Appreciate it, fast car.
What a performance he has put on this evening. 119 laps have been led. Kyle Busch, he's the winningest driver of the decade, and now he is joining elite company. Kyle Busch is going to win his second Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series championship.
Off of turn 3, hello history books. It's going to be win number 100 for Kyle Busch Motorsports, and it comes courtesy of the boss. Kyle Busch delivers at Pocono.
Through 3 and 4 for the final time, down to the bottom of the racetrack. He has done it. He saved enough fuel. Kyle Busch wins at Texas.
Cool car. I was abducted once.
He's there. This
Will
could
he
be
go
big.
for a slide job?
He's going to
This is
slide
it.
job
There
him
he
right
goes.
there. Here he goes.
In for it.
Down to the bottom, slides up into him. Who's going to save it? Neither one. They both spin out. Kyle Busch and Kyle Busch is going to win barely. Kyle Busch below the cut line to start the race. He was above the cut line.
All right, you're good down.
And that looks like
that's engine.
Yeah, I was going to say that's out of both the headers right there. So that does not look like. Oh man, is that water I see pouring out?
Four tires. Four tires. Oh.
4 tires. There's no 4 tires. Your man is not coming to see you.
What may be the final super speedway NASCAR race ever in Southern California
RCR, baby.
goes to Kyle Busch.
That's right. How about you, RCR?
Kyle Busch well out front. The fight's for second.
Logano looking the inside of Larson.
And last year's winner is going to get there.
Samantha, it's official, so all he's got to do is bring it around here. Battle right there for third.
Logano inside Larson, but off turn 4, Kyle Busch will get his 63rd career victory in the NASCAR Cup Series.
How about little Brexton in there?
Brad, you're not going to believe this. My own team? And I drive for Richard Childress. But what about the championship? Oh, yeah. 2026, baby! Homestead! Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
They make a little bit of contact right there. Kyle Larson trying to side draft, and then I think Busch is frustrated with that. Squeezes him down the racetrack, and then Larson spins out into the 8, and they both hit the fence. So I think Kyle Busch was frustrated with Larson. You see him way down the racetrack. Let's hear what he said.
I mean, he turned into me. Yeah, he routed you down. Total idiots.
Cowboy up. It's time to go. $1 million on the line. There's not a lot of time, but Kyle Busch will pay you back, and here it comes.
Oh, boy.
Still sideways.
He's
Stuck
in
him
the
in the
wall.
fence. He's done.
Kapow.
Didn't like that. Fought back.
Oh, I like Stewart's
I like his spot. Stewart's looking okay. He doesn't have a good push behind him, though. It's going to be about the side
They're
draft.
getting squirrely behind him. Side by side, checker flag in the air. Looks like Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch out of turn 4. Checkered flag is in the air. Kyle Busch wins it for the 9th time in the Truck Series. We haven't raced here in 6 years, and some things just seem to not change. Kyle Busch.
He's good at this.
Back behind the wheel. He knows all about getting to victory lane. Here he comes off at turn number 4. Kyle Busch wins at Dover for the 5th time in his career.
All right.
They have gone for the entire sport. You know, they have cars and trucks pretty much on every series.
That was a whooping. He put a whooping on him today.
He did. He definitely did. He did an amazing job.
And we knew it earlier, Michael, during practice. He was smiling. And what'd you say? A happy Kyle Busch?
Yes.
Is a fast Kyle Busch. Here it is. The Kyle Busch.
He's going to do the bow.
69th career win in the Truck Series.
That's amazing.
13th overall win here at Dover. Where's he put all those trophies?
Yeah, that's a good question. I talked to him one day about that. He has a garage full of them.
No doubt. He's got the helmet off. Amanda, let's hear from Kyle Busch.
And a bow in front of the fans that are all on their feet down here at the Monster Mile. And Michael Waltrip said earlier in the race that a confident Kyle Busch is a dangerous Kyle Busch. Your 69th victory in this series, your 5th right here. Why do these moments never get old, Kyle?
Because you never know when the last one is, you know. So I know all too well, unfortunately, with the Cup stuff, but you know, here with the truck stuff right now is it's awesome just to be a part of Spire Motorsports. Thanks to Jeff and Dan and Mr. H for the opportunity. HendrickCars.com. I'm sure it looked great out front leading the race, and it wasn't just Kyle Larson doing it. So you know, feels good to have another Kyle being able to do it and putting ourselves in victory lane. So love coming to Dover. Always one of my favorite places to race, and definitely some managing of the fuel there, managing of the tires there, and you know, it was an interesting, just kind of strategic battle, I guess, from the driver's seat. And, you know, thanks to all the fans. Appreciate everybody for being here at Dover. And
the Monster Mile for All-Star Weekend. We thank you, and hopefully we have another great O'Reilly race tomorrow and an even better Cup race on Sunday.
We get to see you now 8 times a year in this series. You're the first driver to lead 1,000 laps at any track. Have you considered your continuing legacy on this series?
No, I've been around for a long time. That anytime I'm able to hear more things that have been accomplished, you know, it just goes to show you, yes, you've had a successful career, but you've also been here for a while. So all in all, though, it takes a lot of great people beneath you or behind you, with you, all of those things, because, you know, Brian Patty and this bunch on this team was a part of the group in which I got rid of KBM, right? And so it's nice to be able to come back over here and win some more races again with that group. And yeah, just it's fun, and you know, want to keep doing it.
With the fans on their feet, congratulations to Kyle Busch.